Okay, hello and welcome to episode 18 of the Gwyneth Popcast, a pop culture themed podcast hosted by myself, Caitlin McKee, and my Gwyneth Paltrow impression. So I'm Caitlin's impression of CEO of Goop Kitchen, Goop Beauty, Goop Contemporary Art Custom Framing, Gwyneth Paltrow. Great, thank you, Gwyneth, for limiting your enterprises to 3. Oh my God, Dakota Johnson and Role Model have broken up. Sadder news than the untimely death of Hayden Panettiere. Hope that's how you say her last name, R.I.P. respectively. Devastating, because it's one of those breakup announcements where I didn't know that they were dating, so the breakup announcement is also the dating announcement, and it's like you miss something when you're experiencing something new. Double-edged sword, you could say. But that's my favorite kind of sword to give as a Christmas present when my children were misbehaved. Moses got many double-edged swords for Christmas, but he actually turned a lot of them into jewelry that he sells through, well, never mind. Oh, okay. Good to know, though. If you're in the market for double-edged sword jewelry, that used to be a punish Christmas gift. We'll figure out where to go. Anyway, I'm sure Role Model is okay. He's a mentor. He's an exemplar. He's a paragon. He's a role model. I assume that's just a literal stage name, so we don't have to worry about him in this time. Dakota Johnson, on the other hand, I also don't think we have to worry about, because she's just openly a sleepy person. So I just think her love of napping is going to help her through a breakup. She is the actress for the bed-rotting generation. They've held her up, despite the fact that in interviews she says things like, yeah, I just, what I really love is napping. And they're like, that's what an inspiration. Someone who just gets overwhelmed and needs to check out for a time in order to function as an actress. Anyway, I just envy her calm, I guess, her submission into a slumber of peace, I guess. Anyway, so yeah, like I've slept maybe 3 hours in my life. It's to optimum. My optimization, I think, began in my mother's womb, as she was a stage actress and everything had to be perfect. As such, her perfection, Blystander, in the theater, which later I did theater, and then I did movies, and then I won my Oscar, very young mother, Blythe. I won an Oscar, so, and I did theater, so anyway, I love her, mother, love her dearly, and, so anyway, yeah, I don't sleep. No, I didn't think you did. No, I don't, but, when you have money, I know when you have money, you don't need to sleep, exactly. Anyway, so I thought I would go through what other ways is Dakota Johnson uniquely boring in her life, as she lists her hobbies as napping, as temporarily turning herself off. 1, she doesn't use a keychain. She just got a raw metal ring for any keys. She doesn't dislike keychains. She just doesn't have the personality to kind of, brighten up that key interaction. She's just like, yeah, here are my keys. Oh, no, I didn't just get them. I've had them for about 12 years. A keychain, that's funny. Yeah, I just never thought about it. It's just like the keys, so yeah, I don't know. Do you want to give me a key? Like, she's very confused by the whole thing, really thrown, and has to nap. Okay, next, she doesn't like sprinkles in any ice cream, and it's just, she thinks that it makes the ice cream quote unquote dirty. It makes it dirty. I don't know, like sprinkles, yeah, like I don't know, it's like, I think like immediately pretty, yeah, like they cover the cone, but then there's like they drip, and then like some of them clump, and then they get mixed, I don't know, it's like dirty though. It's like dirty though, you know? And people are like, what? That's how I would respond to Dakota Johnson's sprinkle speech. What? And then hopefully we would be arch enemies and I would have something to live for. I agree, Reese Witherspoon, shaming her, disgracing her with my goop kitchen. You know, she hasn't, everything else I've done, she's done with her Draper James line, inspired by her grandmother, rest in peace. My grandmother is still alive, not to brag, not to do a live grandmother brag, but I've been known to. It's something I'm working on with Brad. Every time I brag that my grandmother's alive, I have to stop making him a boyfriend breakfast that week. So it keeps me in check, you know? Okay, good. All right, where am I? Here we go. So yeah, the sprinkles thing, and then she signs off every not just every email, but like every note, every correspondence, every birthday gift, every gift to her famous mother, Melanie Griffith, with best Dakota. It's like she enjoys like corporate speak. That's her personality. She likes when people say, let's circle back, in an email that she adopted that into. That's what she says to Role Model, and he was like, I don't want to circle back, it's over. I'm a paragon, I'm Role Model. Anyway, you know, that's what my children called me as. It's like they're paragon. That's instead of mother, it's paragon, as in, yeah, like, I mean, I know you're perfect. Yeah, so it's like, I can't just call me mother. I mean, I'm exceptional. Like I said, mother. I've done stage, I've done screen, I've done Oscars, and I've done a business, and now I've done restaurants, Scoop Kitchen, coming to the Upper East Side, imminently. Oh my God, I've seen the storefront. It's exciting. Okay. Anyway, okay, last thing I want to talk about, Harry and Meghan are moving back to the UK. To me, I was like, this is like if Lisa Rinna went back to Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. You never thought it was going to happen. All she talks about is how she's never going back, and they'd have to pay her a ton of money. And so, anyway, this is a terrible example because no one is listening, but I think, anyway, there's some good casting on Beverly Hills. Okay, no one cares. I gotta move on from this great Lisa Rinna roadblock. Anyway, they're saying that they're moving back because, yeah, I've got nothing for your Lisa Rinna mistake. No, I know your silence was, like, scary. Oh, I know. No one can... I'm in the Guinness Book of World Records as scary as silence. Yes, my mother. Anyway, okay. This is just... Okay, let's keep going. Yes, let's. All right. Anyway, they said they're moving back because of King Charles's cancer. But I think... We wish him well. I love watch The Crown, fan of the royals, think it's fascinating what's going on with this institution. Such an old monarchy. I also, the same as, now it's becoming almost as scandalous as Prince Albert and the Grace Kelly and the, what's that, Monaco? I'm so stupid. I think it's Monaco. Prince of Monaco, I think. But they have also very scandalous, so I gotta say, I eat it up. I love the scandalous monarchies. That's my cross to bear. If I had a Brad, Gwyneth, that's what I'd be working out. Why am I entertained by troubled monarchies? Well, it's because you're basically, don't say trash. All right, I won't sound as silence. Terrifying. Okay. Anyway, so why is Harry moving back? He says cancer. I think it's because Meghan cannot stop marketing at me. Oh my God. It's like Meghan cannot stop marketing at me. It's like I ask her, babe, do you want some coffee? This is my Harry impression. I don't know. It's horrible, but I'm gonna continue. I'm gonna commit to my Harry, and I'm like, babe, do you want coffee? You want to make some coffee? And she's like, I want coffee as ever, as every day as my everyday after coffee au courant tea that's meant as a digestive, I don't know, you can do AI for that word, anyway, and it's meant as a moment for you. Like, alright, so you want coffee? Oh, she can't stop marketing at me. Her brand is as ever, And she literally can't stop marketing it. She made a very inappropriate drive-by of Diana's resting site, and it was like, is she selling jams now with this macabre marketing? Which, you know, people will go for that. People definitely, oh, interesting. I mean, God, if macabre marketing becomes, you know, something that's acceptable and people are paying, I mean, Goop could totally go there for like 3 months. God, the things that we could do that would be considered macabre. I'd have to get a better lawyer. Okay, yeah, that's something. It's not the first time I've thought about what I can get away with in the arena of true crime marketing, which is, I think, is something that I've talked to Nancy Grace about at parties in Amagansett. I would love to see a Nancy Grace, like that blonde woman who looks like the Long Island Medium but talks like this, like, where are the bodies buried? She has that true crime show. Her Gwyneth would make it really good. Like Charlie's Angels, but only with 2, and it's Gwyneth Paltrow and Nancy Grace. Alright, this is over. I'm done. It's really warm in here, and whatever. Alright.